They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
Again, it's Mixon. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
This defense for the Vikings, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here we go. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Cousins now. That's going to be caught. Arcega right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
13 yards. And the Vikings 1st down.
Handoff comes to Peterson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Throwing is Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Here's a 2nd and 8. And Burrow going to change the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Burrow looking deep here for Chase.
And got his man complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards.
As we all remember, these two were connecting back in their days at LSU when they were winning the national championship. But it wasn't just on game day. The amount of time they put in before practice, after practice, off days, that forged their connection. Here we go. And it still continues here in the NFL.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
Again, it's Mixon. Yeah, pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 43. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
Here we go. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11.
A handoff to Mixon. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Burrow will throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Robert Quinn in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
McPherson's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 5. Now Burrow. It's caught. Smith. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd and 4 now. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Gun.
Here is 3rd down at 4.
12.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And out across midfield, down to the 45. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 2nd down, Peterson.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
12 yards there, 1st down, Vikings.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They run again on 1st down, Peterson.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
1st down, here's a run with Peterson. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peterson.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Chandler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see, great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice, put them to good use on that one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. God.
From midfield now, Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Here we go, here we go.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Here we go, here we go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And Burrow going to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here's 2nd and 7.
Eleven MT. Stop.
Here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. McPherson's kick is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Up the middle, it's Peterson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's got this down to the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Down to about the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they're trying to preach.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Here we go.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
But now he appears to be in some pain. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
1-1.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
11.
On third down, Burrow. That is caught. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Here we go, here we go. MT, take.
Running right, this is Evans.
A 5-yard gain, and that will set up 1st and goal.
That solid gain will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run here with Evans.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
How about the timing on that one? Where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
They're going to try and run. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they caught.
And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Cousins. That's complete to Chandler on the check down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now a handoff to Chandler. He'll get this to about the 38.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Throwing, Cousins.
Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. To throw, Cousins.
Throw left side, and Osborne has it.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Here's Chandler.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Working out of the gun, Cousins.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
Touchdown!
Justin Jefferson.
26 yards.
And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. Cousins will try and throw. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here we go.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
11.
Burrow will throw.
Connecting on the out route here with Higgins.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And so we're into it over. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mixing up the middle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
11, Thomas.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 33 yards that time.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Gun.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll give it to Mixon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Mixon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out.
And he'll get in. He's over for a touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. 4th and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge that's created in front of you. Center, guards, tackles. Just get low, fire out, and you get low right behind them and get it over the goal line.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
11, Thomas.
Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll try the middle with Peterson. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Good route.
Here's Cousins.
Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Brown. And they will finally get it down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback who wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Gotta go.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Well, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Cousins.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. Completes this to Jefferson.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Here's Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Now Cousins.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So the clock shows 55 seconds to play as they line up for a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.